How you doing, guys? I was just about to unpack my pack after a recent trip, and I thought, you know what, I'll unpack it and make a little bit of a video. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this now. I'm going to try and set the camera up so it can see me unpacking it, and on each item, have a little chat about it and sort of give you my opinion. Obviously, my opinion isn't right, nor is it wrong. That'd be down to you to work out. And also, the kit that I use might not work for everybody, but it works for me. So the trip I've recently been on was the Limestone Way, which is 46 miles, I think it is. But there's no train stations nearby, so you can add another sort of 5 mile either way on that, because we did go from Uttoxeter to Edale. So yeah, around about, I don't know, 56 miles. Did that in 3 days. So this is the kit that I took, and yeah, so I'll pause it there and we'll get back when I've set the camera up. Right, here we are. So first of all, the pack itself is one I've been using for a while now, and that's the Atom Plus 40 litre. I probably only use 30 litre of its capacity, so I could actually go down a size, but there's nothing wrong with this, so why spend any more when your pack's fine. So yeah, Atom Pack, it's been faultless. I've done various through hikes with it now, UK based through hikes, and it's been used and abused, and to be honest with you, it's still like brand new. So absolute quality bit of kit, which I've mentioned in a previous video from when I first used it on the West Island Way. So it's been on a few trips since then, but yeah, still going strong, still like brand new, still love it. Best pack I've ever owned. So that's the pack. I'll get everything from the outside and then we'll delve into the pack. So first thing on the outside in the front pocket there, just a multi-mat seat pad, just folds out, and it's multi-use. You can pop it in your porchway so you're not getting muddy knees while you're clambering in and out of your tent. Use it as a clean platform for popping cooking utensils, pots, or even food before prepping. Yeah, a couple of quid, weighs absolutely nothing, and just, yeah, it's a must for me. Also in this front pocket, I've got some smidge. You never know, there's a lot of ticks and stuff about, so just coating your legs. I hike in shorts all the time, so coat of that on your legs and across your neck and whatnot, and yeah, keeps the old midges and ticks at bay. I always carry that. The all-important trowel, and I've got some Andrex wipes and also some tissues in there, and then I do walk with a bum bag on, or a fanny pack as the Americans say, and I keep my hand sanitizer in there. So yeah, poop kit, obviously close to hand because you never know. One thing I have started carrying is a little spiky ball, and that is for when I've had pretty long days and I start getting any foot pain or anything like that. I roll my foot out, and it sort of massages the soles of your feet and gets the blood flowing again, stretches all the tendons out and everything, and it's become invaluable, to be honest with you. Again, it weighs nothing, but it's absolutely essential, I think, after a long day, and yeah, sort of preps the feet ready for a good recovery. So yeah, my massage ball, and then I keep my stakes in there. So I've got them in a little Dyneema pouch, and in there I've got 9-inch Easterns. Excuse the dog, who's just doing a Chewbacca impression. So 9-inch Easterns, and then I've got 3 or 4 mini ground dogs in there, MSR mini ground dogs. So yeah, they come in a little DCF pouch. That's that front pouch, completely empty now. 1 litre water bottle, just a generic one from any shop. I reuse that over and over and over again, so it's not only value for money, but it's good for the environment. Don't like using plastic, but it is the lightest weight stuff. But if you keep recycling it and using it over and over again, you know, it's better than just buying one every time you go. First aid kit, also in a DCF pouch. It's just generic. There's enough stuff in there to stop or treat mild injury and mild illness. So it's your usual stuff, your ibuprofen, paracetamol, Imodium, bandages, some Vaseline in there, KT tape, just some other bits and bobs. So yeah, very important, and it does get used. My waterproof kilt, so basically a skirt. Absolutely brilliant bit of kit. Again, I got it for the West Island Way, and you know, you're taking this thing on and off, especially with the weather the way it's been at the moment. And yeah, it allows you to breathe. Like I say, I wear shorts, so really there's only sort of like my mid calf to ankle that's exposed. Also really good at stopping the wind. And yeah, it is almost as good as putting a pair of trousers on. It stops the wind, stops the rain, and yeah, keeps you warm. So it's brilliant, and it weighs, I don't know, 60, 70 grams. That pouch now empty. Also in that pouch, I would have kept my waterproof jacket, which was a Rab Downpour, which has been fantastic really. It's kept me dry. I don't know if it's in the pack or I've chucked it somewhere in the wardrobe, but yeah, that would have been in that pouch as well. Other pouch, I've got my trekking poles there, but to be honest with you, my trekking poles would be in my hands, so it could have been that my waterproof jacket was in that pouch, but either way it'd be on the outside of the pack, so it was easily accessible. Black Diamond, I think they're called a trail cork, that's it, yeah, because of the cork handles. I've done literally hundreds, if not thousands of miles with those now. Not the lightest by a long stretch, but very, very, very robust, and yeah, you can trust them. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I've had them a long time, and I really, really rate those. And then that is pretty much it. So on the straps, normally I would have another water bottle in here, 850 millilitre. But I did bin it at the end of the trail because I used it as a pee bottle. So there we go. I wouldn't be recycling that one. So that'd live in there, and then I'd also bulk out this one with snacks. So that's the outside of the pack. Also just a little carabiner that I have on there, and that's good for sort of hanging socks to dry, or you know, such as like my pegs, I don't want to lose them, so not only are they in a pouch, but I also secure it with a carabiner, so if they did drop out, they're not going to drop on the floor and get lost. So now delve into the pack, and this is exactly how I'd pack it every single day. So my waterproof jacket is in here. So normally this would be on the outside, like I explained. Rab Downpour, I reckon about 350 grams. Yeah, it's waterproof, and it's a great sort of wind stopper as well. Got pit zip so it breathes well. Yeah, I can't fault that at all, to be honest with you. I think you can pick them up for about 90 quid. Worth every penny. So that's that. Now on this occasion, because Limestone Way, it's quite difficult to get a wild camp in, so we site camped where there was going to be showers, so I did take a travel towel with my toothpaste and whatnot. So I mean, it don't weigh an awful lot. Normally don't carry it, but on this occasion I did, and used it. So yeah, so it's a travel towel. I had a little tiny deodorant, toothpaste, and my little toothbrush in there. So that was my wash kit. Electronics, inside there I had obviously Anchor power bank, 20,000 milliamp hour. My head torch, which is the pretzel bindi, and the appropriate cables. Also had a cable for my Garmin Fenix watch, so I could charge that. So that was pretty much my electronics. I think I've got my headphones in there as well, although I didn't use them. They was there just in case I wanted to listen to tunes or anything like that. So that's electronics in the little DCF pouch. My tent. So this is the Durston X Mid 1 person, and it's the poly version, not the Pro. I've popped it in the DCF bag. I don't know if it saved me any weight. If it has, it's only a gram or two, but it's oversized, so it just makes packing away a lot easier. You can just grab your tent, give it a shake, and just stuff it straight in the bag with ease, and then you can squeeze it to any shape you want it then, rather than it just being like a rugby ball. So I mean, it goes really flat, so I can flatten that right down. It's as if I haven't even got it in my pack. So yeah, so that's the Durston. What a tent, by the way, as well. I mean, some ultralighters sort of say, oh well, there's better out there, there's this out there, there's that out there. There probably is, but for me personally, the Durston gives me loads of options. So you've got 2 huge vestibules, and not a bad sort of nest area. I mean, I can get in there comfortably, and I can even put the pack down at my feet. I don't touch the sides in any way, and I'm a broad guy, you know. I'm not particularly tall, but it is a really long sort of nest area. So those 6 foot plus, great sort of tent to get. Not you don't need a massive sort of pitch size either, so it pitches on a fairly small pitch. Got plenty of headroom, very, very storm worthy, and it can be set up quickly with just 4 pegs and your trekking poles. Literally 2 minutes and you are in the dry. You can chuck your kit in, and then you can start getting wet kit off, put it in one vestibule, climb into your nest, and then use your other vestibule to cook in and bits and bobs, and enter in and out of the tent rather than clambering over all your kit and stuff like I have done previously with like pre-tents. I had a pre-tent soloist, and that weren't a bad little tent, but you was clambering over all your stuff to get in and out, you know, so a lot better than them. So that's the Durston X Mid. Underneath that was my food bag, and what I've got left in there is a something to eat meal and a coffee. And so I pretty much scran the rest of it. My titanium long handle spoon is in there as well, and I just took enough food for like a couple of days. So I took 2 main meals, which I brought one of them back, you know, 5 or 6 coffees, and then loads of snacks, stuff that'll keep you going on trail, and stuff that'll keep your morale up. So boiled sweets and stuff like that, you know, when your mouth's dry and you've just done a bit of an incline and all the rest of it, you have a swag of water and just have a sweet, and that sweet taste and all the rest of it, and it gets, you know, it starts getting sugars in, and I think you feel a lot better. So I take like, I don't know, Skittles and jelly beans and stuff like that. Probably not the healthiest of hiking diets, but it does me. So that's my food bag, and my bag is one of the fruit and veg ones from Aldi. So it doesn't weigh anything at all. You can see what's in there because it's transparent, and it was free, and it can weigh out, so it's great. So that's my food bag. My sleep mat, yay old faithful, it is the Cedar Summit ultralight insulated. Not the warmest mat out there, not the lightest mat out there, and not the most comfortable mat out there, but I like it. It suits me. I've not been cold on one yet, and I find them really comfortable. They inflate very quickly, deflate even quicker, come in their own little pump sack, and very, very robust. I've been hiking, like through hiking and stuff like that now for a number of years, and that's only my second one, and the other one is sort of like perforated everywhere. And I dare say I could have probably got it under warranty, but do you know what? I'm just like, I've had my use out of it. It's served me well, and I just went out and got another one. It is what it is. Fantastic. Seat to Summit ultralight insulated. My cook kit, little DCF pouch. So in there I've got a 650ml titanium cup by Alpkit. And then I've got the X-Boil stove, the alcohol stove. I was running that off bioethanol, a little lighter, and obviously the 100ml of fuel in there. I think the whole set weighs like 200 and something grams. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Worked well, weighs nothing, and did what I wanted it to do, which was just basically boil water. That's it. I wasn't cooking a Sunday roast. That was off my tent. Just a tag off a campsite, and then I go into this bit here. So this is my dry area. Although the pack's waterproof material, it's not seam sealed, so you will get a little bit of moisture in there in heavy rain. So I always use a Nyla Flume liner. Cheap as chips, £3. I've had this one years, and they weigh like 25, 27 grams, 100% waterproof. So what I do, I stuff everything in it, I squish all the air out, and then I twist it several times, and then I tuck that twist down the side of my pack, and then that space is completely submersible, completely. It is waterproof, providing there isn't a hole in it, but obviously before you start putting it in your pack, you check that. So in here, first thing I'm going to bring out, I took a long sleeved base layer. I never wore it, so waste of time, but I took it. Temperature's been really dodgy. There was on the trip, first night got way below minus, and we woke up with frost, but I took my winter quilt, so I was just in there sort of boxer shorts, no socks, and the t-shirt that I hiked in, and I was toasty, absolutely toasty. So I took that. I never needed it, but it was there. It doesn't weigh anything. For the sake of a few grams, I'm not going to start, getting cold and wet. And it was, if I'd have got wet in the day, I had something dry to put on at night. So wet kit, dry kit, army drills. So I took that. Pair of socks, spare pair. So I had a pair I was hiking in. I had a waterproof pair that turned out not to be waterproof, but that's a different story. And then I had a pair for either sleeping in or wet, dry drills again. So they're darn tough. For me, I think they're the best socks out there. Obviously, merino wool, brilliant, absolute banging socks. Lifetime guarantee, comfortable, hard wearing, and you tend not to get blisters with them. So it's win, 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 win. So that's the tough darn tough. Old Faithful, the Decathlon down jacket. I think I paid 35 quid or something for it a while ago. I think they're about 49 quid or something now. Worth every penny. I don't think you can get a better down jacket, pound for pound, anywhere. Good build quality, good warmth to weight ratio, good fit, does everything you want really. Ideal for putting on in camp. I take it everywhere, spring, summer, autumn, whatever. It comes with me because you never know when it's going to turn cold. We live in England, well, Britain. It's always cold. So yeah, I think they weigh 300 or something grams for nothing. My quilt, which is the one I took on this trip, was the Cumulus 450. Yeah, well, I've had it ages. Love it. Brilliant. Absolute perfect build quality. Very, very warm. 710 grams. Goes down to -1. yeah, you can't say it's Pertex outer. I went for the hydrophobic down. It's been in damp conditions. I've Scotland with it. I've done the lakes. I've been to the Peak District. I've been everywhere in the Yorkshire Dales, and never let me down. Absolute superb bit of kit. Got my quilt, pillow, Cedar Summit. Do they call it a premium or something? This is what it is. Don't weigh anything. Very comfortable. I can't sleep without a pillow. So yeah, take that. And that is it. Done. Nothing else. Told a lie. Told a lie. Oh, I have told a lie. Cadonine B3 filter, that was on the outside of my pack. I've obviously just chucked it inside because I didn't use it. There was loads of places to get water without filtering out of horse troughs and God knows what else. So yeah, good bit of kit. We all need a filter, and I've got, what else have I got in here? Aha! My buff, which I did use, put over my nose one night because it turned very cold, and a woolly hat, which I forgot was in my pack and probably could have done with it on that cold night, but there you go. So yeah, so that's what a card about. That's it. And I think my base weight was something like 4 and a bit kg, and my overall weight was sub 7 kg. I needed it, so I took it, and that pretty much concludes this little video. I'm not a YouTuber at all. I'm on here to help people out because videos like this have helped me out in previous years. My kit is based on a lot of other people's kit, or I've taken items from them and used that off of them and this, that and the other, and I've pieced it all together myself. I think I'm touching ultralight, but I'm comfortable. Sleeping on a bit of polycro under a little tiny tarp and having next to no clothes on, waking up cold in the night isn't for me. It's for other people, but I would rather have a tent that's going to stand up to the job and be warm and have my electronics so I can watch a movie or listen to music. Those that do the silly light, ultralighting, yeah, crack on with it, but that isn't for me. So this is a bit of an happy medium between comfort and ultralight. So that's what I touch on, and it works. It works for me. You don't know you've got your pack on your back, and everything that I've got with me works. Keeps me safe, keeps me dry, keeps me warm, and enables me to do what I like doing, which is hiking. So we'll leave it there, and I wish you all the best out on the trails, guys. Thank you very much.